What happens when you get anti-communism and games? One example you might think of straight away is Homefront. Homefront, when they make a United Korea under North Korea invading America situation and have that. But that is not what the content of this is about today. Today, it's about something I noticed before, but I only delved into recently, and it is related to China. More specifically, Chinese separatism and gaming. This is a thing question here. I will go up here. As you can see, it's a wonderful little anti-communist separatist thing where they want to have the situation where China getting back Hong Kong rightfully under its territory was a bad thing. Continuing. The brain dead situation then around Mongolia, like, I guess Mongolia can be more complex, but it's nothing like this. It's like, seriously. Continuing. And here we go with the weird ass shit. This is where this game gets. This isn't even the luckiest one. The luckiest one is when it comes to Manchuria and so on. And here we have it. East Turkestan, and that's a very symbolic thing because, as you know, separatists don't want to use Xinjiang, they like to use East Turkestan. And the point is that this is still another case of where what they think of East Turkestan isn't what it actually is, as I will try and cover in something if copyright allows it. And here we go. Manchuria. Manchuria, fallen since 1945, meaning the fall of the Japanese Empire. Like, what is the issue? What does it actually have here? I don't understand. And what grudge do they think Manchuria has against China? And here we go with the situation of how they want to represent China. Or as they call in the game, Red China. They don't like to call it the PRC. As when it gets the game itself, in terms of the actual page explaining it, you will see why it's problematic. How they expressed them. I think that's enough. I think that's enough to show. There's no point saying anything more than that necessarily. I think you've got the point from that. But if I will just flip through these quickly. There you go. Moving to the main website of the game itself, which isn't out yet, as you saw, but it is like another form of it out in which is mentioned. And it's critical because it says something specifically which should raise some red flags. So let's analyze this little by little. Kickstarter. Okay, so Kickstarter. That's not relevant. That's just to show how serious they are. Because I need to make this clear, this is not a joke thing by them. Oh! This is interesting. Right. You know what? I might do this anyway. Of course, off screen. I don't want to give any information out, do I? But honestly, I might see how bad it is. But still, yeah. Either way, the point is this. Which playable faction are you most interested in? Let's look over how they want to analyse this. The communists conquer and despot. Taiwan and Apple Island resisted continental powers. Hong Kong harbour city side colonised by the communists. Interesting commentary there. Interesting commentary. No historical understanding of the actual reality of things. At least in Tibet they've given it called a theocracy, which is technically true to what Tibet was, so I guess that's accurate enough. Okay, Uia, just a genocide accusations. I don't know how they're going on about Manchuria. I'm sure you get a point. What the fuck are they charging? $114? That's a very high price. Shh. Ooh, ethnicity. Let's see how they're doing this. Ethnic African, ethnic Asian, ethnic European, ethnic Middle East, Latin American. Funny that. Native American, indigenous peoples of Oceania and others. Normal. I'm so sorry for this again, but I seriously looked at the beforehand. But difficulty levels of reverse front. Metal mode expert. CPC in 1949. So sorry. I'm going to stop temporarily, get my composure back. Let's get back on actual track. Aside from that really weird difficulty scaling. Sorry for my composure loss there. That was way too stereotypical to be real. But no, for myself, it's just a real thing. I can't. Okay. Trailer. Yeah, the trailer was shown on stream. What you can do is show stuff here. There's some art. Okay, here we go. And here they show some data, information. Look, I get they're trying to be both ends of it, but this vibe and setup seems to be setting up that communist evil. So it's kind of a trap they're setting up. Anyway, continue. The whole anime style in this is off to me. Sorry, but I don't know this is about why is there Russian Manchuria? Manchuria. Confusing. Anyway, continue to me. Let's just read over this thing here, because it's comedic. After 40 years of intermittent warfare, the communists conquered China proper, which is in their that. Under the United Front, and that's the biggest joke of all this, is that they seem to think that it's being so edgy by saying it's a Reversed Front as a joke on the United Front, which is not that of a good joke game. You may think it's good satire, but it's really not. Continuing. The communists also tried their utmost to conquer as many of vassals and extended lands, unfortunately a new mega state. Actually, where was it? No. On here. I can find it in a minute. Yeah, and this is where they messed up their writing a little bit. Around a decade ago, the communists repressed the heavy-handed, reckless, and inept governments, while also trying to expand their scope of influence. Malicious ethics cleansing and military resulting in widespread corruption, embezzling, exploitation, slaughtering, and you get me the rest. It's bizarre shit in a nutshell. And then there's this picture right here. This picture here is really not good to use. I mean, like, seriously. Commie Slayer, the real-life goblins, Chinese communist murderers, kidnappers and rapists. Isn't that an exotic thing? And anyway, the biggest joke in all this so far seems to be the next few statements they make down here. In order to avoid the Chinese government's keyword censorship of reverted front, the game used to be promoted under the alias of Commie Slayer CGSCS. Although they both have green skins, the communist Hong Kong police are worse creatures than goblins that kidnapped, raped, and killed underage people in Hong Kong for fun. Humanity's understanding of these evil creatures is still limited. This is bizarre shit. It gets even more bizarre as it goes on. Oh, here we go. And this is the most bizarre comment in all of this so far. The Chinese-Japanese versions of Reversed Front, Dear Revolutionaries, was launched in 2020 and 2021 to raise funds for anti-communist work. Thanks to support from Taiwan, Japan, Hong Kong, Macau, and overseas Chinese communities, the board game sales in East Asia so far has exceeded $1 million. We are now developing a mobile and PC version of Reversed Front. As you can see, it's a card game so far, and so on. But yeah, in a nutshell. Yeah. Anyway, here we go. The more interesting part. Or the player may assume the role of communists. The enforcers of the CPC reign. Colossal separatists and counter-revolutionaries with an iron fist, social stability, fuse together various ethnic groups under banner of United Megastate. But that's not how it works. That's not how the CPC ever worked. They don't understand the CPC at all, do they? Endure until the last turn in the game to restore ancient glory, but that's not what the Communist Party wants at all. This is what I mean. It's a mess in terms of their law. Repairing appeasement. Yeah, it's bizarre shit, as you can probably realise now. Here we go. As you can see, it's its own little sub-mechanic, so on. That's not the point. And here is the difficulty ratings again. I won't lose it this time. And yeah, that's basically it. That's basically a mean game so far. That's basically what I might realistically do it. Might cover the factions because they're doing it. Otherwise, I might end it after this faction now, which I'll just do now. Okay. Here we go. This is what I mean. They accept the British colonised Hong Kong, but this is where it says occupied by CBC. This is where the whole history of this is really out of sync. And we're continuing. I suppose skip Mongolia. I'm more interested in this one. Here we go. Yep, as you can read, it's all very bizarre stuff. Giving into the stereotype of how perceptions is done. This is why I'm more interested in Manchuria. Probably trying to link back to the whole conspiracy theory of colonization of Manchuria, but eh. And here we go, the most important one of the lot. Tape. Localism, blue policies, yeah. No more shit. Oh my god. Oh, ideologies. This looks comical. Liberal? Okay. Nationalist? Acceptable. Federalists? Sure. Democrats? Sure. They did liberals twice. New left? Sure. Reformist? Sure. Fulham Duffer? Okay, adding a little cult in there. Underground churches, adding another little cult in there as well, are you, eh? And then we have the gender revolution. Ooh, are we? Isn't that an exciting thing? Yeah, this is... I'm going to skip past this stuff again, because you're going to shit yourself afterwards anyway. I'm just highlighting it because it's really quite funny. As a meme. Oh, regions. Okay. I'm not gonna. Anglosphere, eh? Fleet North. Anglosphere. Northeast Asia. Subcontinent. West Asia. And this is where I find the ending quite funny. Part of procedures from the cell will go to SCC to fund the anti-communist activities and reverse front work in real life. So literally, if you pay for this game, you're literally paying for people who intentionally are declaring that they are using this to support anti-Chinese government actions. What a pathetic game.